entity. It's all about relationship. And you start relating to him where you are.
That's good. That's good.
See, we get messed up when 10s try to make 2s be 10s.
That's right.
Yep.
Because when 10s try to make 2s be 10s, you make hypocrites.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't need you to try to be. I need you to be where you are.
Listen, I can get with you right there.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. Jesus said, you're looking like whitewashed tombs. But on the inside, you're full of dead men's bones. You're looking wonderful on the outside. You got all of the stuff. You got all, you look the part, but you jacked up.
Come on, Bishop.
Come on, say relationship. We're talking about the necessity of coming to Christ in a relationship. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Woo! Hallelujah. No matter where you are, let's develop this relationship. So let me the third mystery that he presents here is called the mystery. The third mystery he presents is called the mystery of grace. Verse 2, he calls it the dispensation of grace. Verse 2 of this chapter. That means where something is dispensed. Dispense also means it is a seasoning. It is a season of a thing. So verse 2 here talks about, verse 2 says, if indeed you have heard of the dispensation of grace, or the outpouring of grace of God, which was given to me for you. In other words, here is now a new revelation that God's going to make known to his people. He's going to show his people something that's called grace. Grace was something new to the New Testament. See, mercy is when God gives you what you don't deserve.
Come on.
Grace is when he gives you what you don't deserve, but he qualifies you to have it.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, come on here. Mercy is getting what you don't deserve. Grace is getting what you don't deserve, but he qualifies you. I can't get no talk back in this room. How does he qualify us? Well, Matthew says that grace and truth came by Jesus. That means that when I receive Jesus, I receive the qualification to receive everything the Father has for me. That though I'm not right, I become right because he's right. I'm in the wrong church. I might be jacked up, but the moment I get him, I get straightened out. You might be a blundering idiot, but the moment you get him, you become an intelligent somebody. He qualifies you to have it. Come on and shout and say, you're qualified to have it. And the message, the problem is that we are trying, we're trying to have access to something on our own merits. Stop trying to earn what you can't qualify for. Woo! You'll never do enough, be enough, be saved enough, be holy enough to get nothing from him. Because there are 627 laws under the old covenant. And if you try to live one, you've broken 626. You ain't liking what I'm saying. Which means you can never live them no how.
That's right.
But what he wants you to do, rather than live laws, he wants you to follow him. You ain't liking what I'm saying. I don't have time to get tied up in there. So here it says, grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. That means acceptance came by him. That's why Jesus said in Matthew, he says, come unto me, all of you that labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. You know what Jesus was really talking about? Jesus was making a statement to the rabbis. Because there are 627 laws. It starts off with 10. From God. By the time Jesus comes, it's 627. I'm going somewhere with this lesson. It starts off with 10. It grows. Not because God was speaking, but men were writing.
That's right.
Teach a lesson, Bishop. So now 10 grew to 627. Now watch this. Every synagogue has a rabbi. Every rabbi chooses the laws that are important to him. So he makes those laws the important laws of his synagogue. So now Jesus says this. Jesus comes along and says, all of you that are trying to live a man's interpretation of me, come to me. My yoke, which means my laws, are easy.
That's good. That's good. That is good right there.
He says because you are tired because you're trying to live something that you can never live.
Can't do it.
And the truth of the matter is, beloved, a whole lot of us are jacked up. We are messed up in our spirit. We are hateful. We are mean. We are nasty because we're trying to live something that you can't live no how. So Jesus says, stop trying to live it and just let me live it through you. So it's called relationship. Now, one of the reasons why this whole message here jacks up church is because we try to deal in relationship through a group effort. If you have more than one child, though you love your children equally, you don't handle them equally.
I just said that to somebody.
Did you really say it?
I just told you.
Come on. If you got 10 head of children, my grandmother would say 10 head of children. If you got twins, though you love them equally, you do not handle them equally. Because their needs are not equal. I think you're going to talk like it here. And what we don't recognize that in relationship, Jesus handles us all differently, though he does it in love. And we try to make him handle everybody the same way. And get mad when it looks like somebody else we think who don't deserve no mercy look like they keep getting by, and we get mad and we get the devil in us, and then we start blaming each other. Oh, see, no, you cannot get mad at how a father handles his children.
That's right.
It's called relationship.
That's good, Bishop.
I can't get no talk back.
That's good.
We struggle with seeing people walk through their issues. And the reason why it's so hard to get people saved, because we don't let them stay long enough to walk out nothing. They've been smoking all their life, and they got saved. They got delivered, they got set free. But the ability to do it, they forgot.
That's right.
And some of your abilities they forgot. Because you ain't doing it because you don't forgot how. Don't get spiritual on me. Because you still got a mind. And that's what makes you better than I am. Because you got a mind. And you're not instinctive.
That's right.
Call me when you can.
Go, Bishop.
And we won't allow people to walk out stuff.
Yes, sir.
We won't allow them to walk out their issues in their relationship with him. Now, I know you just come up in here, and I know you just got saved, and you just love God, and you loving God, and He delivered you, and He saved you, and set you free. But you still got that nicotine thing in your head.
That's right.
And y'all ain't like where I'm about to go. And it may be a struggle with you for a minute or two. And I may come around the corner and get you about to burn your lips on the booth. But it's not because you don't love God. Y'all ain't like it. It's not because you backslidden. It's because I'm trying to work out what He's working in me. And what I need the church to do is to help me get the time to work out my relationship.
Leave him alone. My God.
You put a cigarette in your mouth, you about to burn your lips and your tongue. Like they call you a dragon. I'll teach you good. We keep those in line and block out those from coming in.
That's right. Gotta love him.
Work it out in relationship. Come on, say, work it out.
Work it out.
In relationship. No, I guess I just use that as an example. You can apply it.
But helpful.
You can apply it. Yes. You work out in relationship.
Yeah.
Some of you can't help it spirits.
Listen. That covers a lot.
You got the can't help it. It's beyond habit. It's instinctive. Habit you learn. Instinctive. You just had it all your life. I think you're good. The mystery of Christ says, whatever you have, you can walk it out in relationship.
Yeah.
The wonderful thing about Judas and what Judas did, Jesus never put Judas out the church.
He did. Yeah.
Even though the man sold him out.
Yeah.
Jesus said, if he repents,
Right.
he can still be saved. Even up to the end, he was still trying to find a resolution for this man.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say, that there's nothing that ails anybody that cannot be worked out in relationship.
That's good right there, Bishop.
That's all I'm trying to say. And the mystery of Christ is that whatever ails you,
Yes, sir.
oh my, whatever's going on in you, whatever has been, oh my God, whatever has been your hang up, your hang out, whatever has been your intensive struggle, oh my, I'm teaching good right now. Whatever has been your stronghold, it can be walked out and worked out in relationship. Because something happens the closer I get to him. The closer I get to him, the more of me I lose. And the closer I get to him, the more I can trust him with this thing that's been riding my back. And the closer I get to him, the more I know he's able to handle that which I give him. Now unto him who is able to do. But I won't know he's able to do unless I walk it out in relationship.
It had to be quiet tonight. It had to be. Help us.
Are y'all listening to me?
Yes. Jesus.
My spiritual father said to me, and that's probably the first time I've ever said this before in a public audience. Wow, hope this don't get me in trouble. If it does, well, amen.
You're already out there, Bishop. Go.
My father was riding with me. I was riding with him, and we were sharing. I was listening to him, and then he says to me, "Son, do you have a thorn in the flesh?" And it's not by chance that it's never been really decided what the thorn was, although we know it was sent from Satan to bother Paul.
All right.
It was a messenger, which means whatever it was on assignment.
Yes.
Woo! It was on assignment to bother Paul. Come on, say it was on assignment to bother Paul. It was a messenger from Satan. It was really sent to distract Paul. To throw him off of his assignment.
That's right.
And let him watch the attack.
I got you, Bishop.
I'm watching this lesson.
That's right.
So we don't really know what the buffeting was. But we do know whatever it was so rough on Paul that Paul kept saying, "Lord, take it away." Though we don't know what it is, but we know it was enough for him to say, "This thing is hurting me." It was a thorn in my flesh. It was hurting me. Teach a lesson, Bishop Porter. But now what we understand is that when the Lord handles him, Bishop, the Lord never handles his thorn. He deals with him. And my father said to me, "Son, do you have a thorn in the flesh?" And I looked out the window and started crying in the car. And I said, "Yes, I do." You know what he said to me? "Never let your thorn become a reason you don't complete your assignment."
Oh my God.
Did you hear what I just said? You never let your thorn become a reason you don't complete